Have you ever wondered why sometimes being too gentle might not be the best approach? In a world that values kindness and gentleness, imagine learning from an ancient story that teaches when and why to be practical instead of just kind. Today, in this video, we're exploring the profound teachings of Buddha to uncover why there are moments in life where going beyond gentleness is the key. Stay tuned to understand why sometimes going beyond gentleness is necessary. Welcome to Inspiring Ark, your go-to channel for exploring the profound teachings of Buddhism and sources of inspiration. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss our latest insights on Buddhist insights. Once Buddha was sitting with his followers when a king approached him and said, "O Lord, ever since I started following your teachings, everyone seems to be taking advantage of my kindness. Before I followed your teaching, I used to be very cruel. I would not even hesitate to punish someone with a death sentence. But now, I don't feel like punishing anyone. I don't even get angry anymore. I have become kind and look at everyone with compassion. But people are exploiting my kindness. They are no longer afraid of me. The crime rate in my kingdom is rising, and people feel insecure. Additionally, I am encountering numerous issues in my governance. Please guide me, my Lord. What should I do?" Upon hearing this, Buddha smiled and responded, "King, first listen to a story, then I will tell you the way." Then Buddha began to narrate. Once, there was a venomous snake that lived in a hole under a big tree on the edge of a village. This snake was infamous for attacking people without reason, and sadly, many people lost their lives because of its deadly bites. People were terrified to even go near the tree because of the snake. One day, a monk passed by the village and saw the beautiful tree. Before continuing his journey, he decided to rest and meditate under the shade of the tree. Some villagers who noticed the monk cautioned him about the dangerous snake and advised him to stay away from the tree. However, the monk simply smiled and settled down under the tree to meditate. As he sat there, the snake emerged from its hole, hissing angrily and poised to strike. Undaunted, the monk met the snake's gaze and began chanting a mantra. Miraculously, the snake began to communicate with him. Addressing the monk, the snake said, "Hey man, aren't you afraid of me? Don't you realize this is my territory? How dare you intrude here?" The monk responded with compassion and said, "My friend, why should I fear? I fear nothing. I do not even fear death. So why should I fear you? It appears that you fear death. That's why you bite others." The snake was astonished to hear this from the monk. Until then, it had only encountered people who either tried to kill it or fled in fear. It had never encountered someone who was not afraid of it. Upon hearing the monk's words, the snake approached him and wrapped itself around his feet, saying, "You are right, sir. Every time someone comes near me, I feel like they want to kill me. That's why I bite them to save myself. If I don't bite them, they will kill me." The monk nodded and said, "You are right. But my friend, remember one thing. Life will end one day. Therefore, it is not appropriate to harm others just to save yourself. Let go of this fear of death and replace it with love for everyone." Saying this, the monk left. The snake was deeply impressed by the monk's wisdom. It took his words to heart and decided to stop biting people and let go of its anger. But things did not go as planned. When people noticed that the snake had stopped biting anyone, they started to mess with it. Those who used to be scared of it now came up to it without fear, teasing, scratching, and hurting it. Consequently, the snake found itself wounded and hurt all the time. It was really upset and going through the toughest time of its life. After some time, the monk returned to the village and sat under the same tree. But to his surprise, he found the snake in a pitiful state. The monk asked, "What happened, my friend? Who has harmed you?" The snake replied, "O blessed one, you advised me to be kind and stop biting. Since I followed your advice, people have stopped fearing me and instead, they torment me now. Now nobody's afraid of me. People come, hurt me, and leave me in a miserable condition. Life has become very difficult for me." Hearing this, the monk responded, "My friend, it seems you misunderstood my teachings. I told you not to bite others. but I never forbade you from hissing in self-defense. After sharing the story with the king, Buddha asked, "King, have you found the answer to your question? It seems you misunderstood my teachings much like the snake did. I told you to let go of your cruelty, but I did not mean for you to abandon your responsibilities as a king. If you want to maintain order in your kingdom, then you must be tough enough to punish those who break the law. Your people should respect and fear you, or else crime and chaos will spread in your kingdom. Without a strong leader, neighboring states might even attack your kingdom. You need to be firm on the outside to keep everyone disciplined. By enforcing justice, you ensure peace and security within your kingdom. So you should rule with the compassion of a monk inside, but with the authority of a king outside." If we look at our lives, we will find that kindness is a wonderful trait, but being overly kind can make us susceptible to being taken advantage of. When we are too kind or nice to people, they might use our kindness for their own benefits, leaving us feeling used or taken advantage of. While kindness is important, it is equally important to exert ourselves and set boundaries to prevent others from taking advantage of our kindness. For instance, if you are excessively kind in your office, then your colleagues may exploit your kindness by frequently asking you to help them with their tasks. However, when it is their turn to help, they might start making excuses because they believe that even if they don't reciprocate, you will still assist them when they are in need. In a relationship, if one partner is always forgiving and accommodating, the other partner might begin to exploit this kindness. They might begin to neglect their responsibilities and take their partner's generosity for granted. They start to expect them to always be understanding and forgiving without reciprocating in the same manner. Similarly, when you are overly kind, others may perceive your kindness as a weakness. This can lead them to disrespect you and even abuse you, knowing that you are unlikely to react or stand up for yourself. The advice Buddha gave to the king is relevant for all of us today. In our modern era, it is crucial to learn from Buddha's teachings. Kindness does not mean foolishness. Therefore, it is essential to exert boundaries and say no when needed to prevent exploitation. By blending kindness with strength, we can navigate life's challenges effectively, while safeguarding ourselves from exploitation in a world where not everyone shares our good intentions. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inspiring Ark for more insights into living a mindful and abundant life. Share your experiences in the comments below, and may the blessings of the universe be upon you. Namaste.